Look at me! I'm Sonic the Hedgehog! I'm so fast and cool! Whoa! Ooh, chili dogs! Oh!
Just gotta work out from doing that. Oh boy, I just saw the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. You know, the movie that was supposed to come out a few months ago, but because of the terrible animation they did on Sonic, they postponed the date a few months and now it's released on Valentine's Day. Yes, that movie, you remember. The teeth!
The teeth!
You know what, I decided there's no better way to treat yourself on Valentine's Day than seeing Sonic the Hedgehog by yourself in a theater full of children. I was so hyped to see this movie that I thought maybe, just maybe, it would actually be a good movie. The film starts off with baby Sonic. He's in his own little world, and apparently he's being raised by a giant talking owl. I don't know if this is something that's been featured in other Sonic games or books or comics or whatever, but yeah, he's being raised by a giant talking owl. There's a group of tribal creatures that want to capture Sonic and use his supersonic speed powers for some reason. They don't really explain why, but they just want to hunt him down. He's given rings that are used as portals, and he gets sent to Earth where he spends his childhood and he grows up and becomes Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm trying to think of what to say next, because nothing good really happens. I guess instead of going through the plot, I can just talk about some of the bad things that happened in the film. There's a lot of bad product placement. The main character of the film, who's a police officer, gets a promotion that brings him to San Francisco, and him and his wife are looking on the computer at a website called Zillow for houses, and they clearly mention they're using Zillow. There's a scene in the film when drones are attacking Sonic and the main character, and Sonic says,
Whoa, I can't believe that Amazon was gonna use these.
Clear product placement of Amazon. And the most blatant use of product placement is there's a scene earlier in the film where the cop and his wife are talking about eating at Olive Garden, and he even says the slogan, when you're here, your family. He's practically looking at the camera when he says it. He's practically winking at the audience. And at the end of the film, when they save the day and ultimately defeat Dr. Robotnik, the head of the FBI comes to their house and gives them, wait for it, an Olive Garden gift card worth $50. Oh my god! It's just ridiculous. I mean, yes, I am craving Olive Garden right now, but still, you don't have to do that. Other bad things to note. Sonic farts in a scene. He rips a big one. They have a lot of cringy pop culture references. They mention Obi-Wan Kenobi in a scene. They mention Keanu Reeves. They mention The Rock. Sonic does the floss dance a couple times in the movie. I'm doing it. I'm Sonic. Gotta go fast. They use some trendy hip language like OMG and basic. You know, they're trying to relate to the young kids these days. And ultimately, I feel like that's what the film really was trying to do, was trying to appeal to children because it was a kid's movie. There was about 20 people in the theater when I went, mostly kids with their parents, but there were a few couples. Because Sonic's a romantic movie, obviously. And of course, like every action movie these days, there was a post-credit scene. In Sonic the Hedgehog, there were 2 post-credit scenes. The first shows us what happens to Dr. Robotnik after he's defeated by Sonic. He gets sent to another planet by one of the portals. The second post-credit scene shows Tails the Fox arriving to Earth and looking for Sonic. I guess that was kind of cool. I guess the couple sitting next to me were cheering when that happened. I was already up and leaving the theater. I was out of there. There was some weird editing in the film. I feel like there was a lot of scenes that needed more shots. Cutaway shots or showing how characters got one place to another. Sometimes characters would just appear in a scene and you're like, well, how'd they get there? The story was pretty basic. It's kind of like E.T. in a way. I mean, Sonic even refers to himself as an alien several times in the film, and he's alone and he's looking for friends, and this guy randomly finds him, and of course they become best buds and they save the day, yada yada yada. Gotta go fast, chili dogs, that's no good. Jim Carrey was alright. He had a lot of silly moments. He was doing some funny dances and he had a couple of cool lines, but yeah, he wasn't that good. I saw that this film is getting a lot of positive reviews online. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has like over a 60%. And I think ultimately the film isn't as bad as everyone thought it was. And I think because they changed the animation of Sonic, people were like, you know what? Give the film some props. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been more horrifying. Just because the animation changed, I don't think it saved the film. It's still a really, really dumb kids movie. I wouldn't even recommend seeing it. It's really not that funny. I barely laughed. Out of 10 rings, I would have to give Sonic the Hedgehog 2 rings. Thanks for watching my review. Thanks for watching my review, and remember, gotta go fast!